Good day, everyone, and welcome to the next in our series of chats with local Southwest business owners. Today, I'm talking to Tim Northcott from OfficeWyse. Good morning, Tim. How are you today?
I'm very well. Thank you, Duncan. Good to meet you.
And likewise, and thank you very much for taking the time to chat to us today. I was going to say sunny Somerset, and then the rain came down, but it looks as though the clouds are moving again. So we're possibly in for a good weekend.
It looks like it.
Absolutely right. Okay, without further ado, let's find out more about you and your business. So OfficeWyse, tell me a bit about it. What is it?
OfficeWyse. Office is one of the things that give it away. Our logo is everything you need OfficeWyse. And the business started as a franchise where we got into the ink business and alternative ink business. After 4 years, we were able to get out of that. And we then started up as CartridgeWyse. We changed our name after a few years because we have included in our offering the full stationery ranges and original cartridges, original toners, printers. So the full gambit as far as the office stationery supplies is concerned, furniture and the like. But the name CartridgeWyse didn't reflect that, so we changed the name to OfficeWyse about 2.5 years ago, and that has made a bigger difference. We still include CartridgeWyse in our name because people still refer to that and expect that and understand that is one of our core centered parts of our business. And we've now been doing that since 2004, so we've been going 16 years. So I feel we've got a little bit of experience in the market. Always looking for new ways to present ourselves, particularly online. Since COVID, there has been more online activity, and it would be nice to expand that or to develop that.
Okay, well, brilliant. I mean, so that's 16 years in this business. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you know a bit about it. You do have a shop. You are based in Yeovil, is that correct?
Correct. We are a central base in Yeovil, where we've been all that time. It was a retail outlet on this what we call secondary retail, but it's pretty much town centre. Yes, that's been a shop, but from there for the same site we operate the business delivery service that we supply to local businesses through our catalogue or online products.
Well, that's brilliant, and I think the online side of things has probably come into a fore in the last 4.5 months.
It has been more evident. It's worthwhile having a website just to show people a link you can send people to, but also show people products when you've got the link and they want to see what the product looks like. We can look at sending out quotes. That's always a beneficial tool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely great. Who is your target market? Is it just businesses and small businesses, or do the public come in?
Well, I have had feedback that there's a bit of a misunderstanding about what we do. Early on, obviously, we were direct to local people who want to save money on their printing costs. And fairly soon, the businesses wanted to save money as well. But now we're doing the full office stationery range. That is our growth area. We've always had the business that comes through the door, and that's been like clockwork ever since we first started. So we have a retail business, and that's the reason for being on the high street. But the expansion of the business will be through the business-to-business market, where we deliver. We got the van on the road, where we can supply branches or even customers throughout the UK, mostly obviously in the local area.
Oh wow, yeah, it's incredible. I think, and it's from my point of view, and that's one of the reasons behind the series of chats that we do with business owners, is I think it's so important, and I firmly believe that the way the economy is going to grow again after COVID is through the small businesses, through us, and getting and it's so important to support each other. So absolutely,
I think a local service which I promote and pride myself on.
No, absolutely. Now, we touched on it earlier just now about COVID-19. How has that impacted on your business?
Initially just collapsed.
Wow.
Everyone's did, I think, and we just were prepared to just close the business um, and hunker down. But then, because we've got customers who are still operating, still running frontline, doctor surgeries, nursing homes, and the like, they needed carrying on and supplying in the same way. Our suppliers have all been open to business, and we've been able to get supplies in daily from them. So the courier service was working. We have a lot of stock, which we pride ourselves as being one of the best stock shops in the local area. And people were able to get them. We didn't supply them in the shop. We did a huge amount of extra work delivering it to customers, and also meeting people at the door if they wanted to come and collect themselves. So we carried that on, and that's gradually built up. So I'm glad to say that we've, back up to more than where we were before. So at the moment, things are looking quite good.
And that's wonderful. I love hearing these stories, because I think as a British nation, incredibly resilient and prepared to take it on the chin and change where necessary. And that leads me on to the next sort of question is, obviously you've had to make changes from this. Do you think these changes is that going to become the new norm? Do you think? How do you see going forward?
I definitely think there's going to be part of that. People like the idea. There are some people who are nervous about contact, and they would wish the support and the delivery service to continue. We've always offered it, so to us it's nothing new. It's just making people aware of it, and the fact that they want to be comfortable with ordering that way, knowing that it's part of the service we provide.
And I think that's wonderfully and very important at this moment in time. So correct me if I'm wrong. I can go onto your website, and everybody, the particulars will be in the blog and on this video. So I can visit your website, see your whole product range.
Yes.
Place an order, pay for it, and have it delivered to my premises.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't charge for delivery.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
At the moment, that's been the case, and it's been a trial for us, which has been very successful, because it is a barrier. And fortunately, the number of people ordering products that will impact us in the cost of carriage or delivery has been minimal. So we're happy to carry that on.
And is that for a specific area or countrywide?
No, UK-wide. We're still doing that UK-wide. Now, because it is a website that's available anywhere in the country. But our customers locally are getting the message that we can supply locally, and they're happy to do that now. So many people are offering that service. If we didn't, Amazon would. So why would I hand it to Amazon? We know they've been successful throughout COVID. Let's have some of that action.
Oh, absolutely. And I think I said it early on, we need to support local business. So for all your office needs, I think we all know where to go now. It was absolutely brilliant.
Well, it's nice to have a resilient business, one that's, people do need products for, or else we haven't been part of the online, what is it, the requirement, a required business where they... are essential. Essential is the word I'm looking for.
Essential, yes, there we go.
Yeah, but our customers are.
Absolutely, and that's really, really clear. Is there something, we're talking about customers, is there a specific message at this moment in time that you'd like to take to your customers and potential customers at all?
Well, thank you for the opportunity. It's more to do with knowing that we are there being competitive, and we can be competitive with anyone online, and we have that price matching promise in place. So when people come to us and they're happy to engage with us regarding pricing, then we set that up as their contract price in the future. We agree on a price, and that will be their price in future, so they don't have to negotiate each time. That's an easy tool for them. And if we can get that message across to more people, that's great.
And I think that's wonderful, because you're making it easy for me to buy. And
I want to break down any barriers. I feel that COVID is one of the things where there have been a lot of new barriers put in place, and our job as business people is to overcome them, or to make it easy. Not to be dangerous in any way. We still respect the regulations, and we still mask and have limited number of people, and we have a one-way system in the store. All those features are important. and respecting customers and clients that are having to shelter or shield is the word, I think the phrase is. And that is something we can help and support. But if we can break down those barriers and make it easy for people, that's a very important feature in our proposal.
I think that's a lesson for a lot of us, in fact, is to, while still COVID-19 is going to be with us for a long time, and they absolutely respect all the rules and regulations because they're there for a good reason. But as you say, businesses, we need to make it as easy as possible for our customer base to do business with us.
Indeed, indeed. Otherwise, it's going to be easy to go somewhere else.
Absolutely.
I think it's been obvious with the queues outside banks. I think they're one of the sort of obvious areas where people have had trouble accessing the services and having to queue for it, be it rain or sunshine. And that, to my mind, is a very poor customer experience.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Couldn't agree with you more. Okay, a little bit about yourself. What a question that I asked everybody, and it's interesting, is what was the one thing you missed the most personally during the lockdown, when the full lockdown restrictions were in place?
Well, it suddenly became evident that I had to get back involved with the business full time. I had the opportunity to step back and have the store run by my staff, but being furloughed, that meant I stepped back in as a one-man band. So I missed time off and the like, but I'm a keen sailor. I think that's the one area that I would really miss. I would love to get back out on the water. So it's in my plans to be the first thing that I will sort of get back to and do as much as possible. Also, the weird thing is not being able to see the family as often as you like.
Yeah.
So, and you know, I've the support that I've had from the staff in the past. You know, I'd like to support them, and they've been absolutely brilliant. So it's great to know that they're there for me, and if I can be there for them.
And that is incredible, and it's a common theme. Not the sailing. I've got a couple of friends and who also can't wait to get out onto the water again. What would you say you've learned about yourself over these last 4.5 months?
Because you've been able to concentrate on yourself, there's been no distractions, no social distractions, no business distractions, no plans to go off anywhere or consider anything else. All you have to do is consider your business or yourself. I feel my ducks are now better in order than they ever were before. So I feel that I've made positive moves. Well, I'd like to think I've learned some new things in this lockdown period. That was the plan for everybody, wasn't it? To learn something new in COVID.
Yeah.
And for me, it's been trying out different marketing for the business on the marketing side, but then on the personal side, I'm following a more strict health-based diet and exercise regime. So I've lost weight, which I'm pleased to say is probably against the
Definitely against the norm. I wish I could say the same thing. Well done, you.
It's looking absolutely pristine. I'm sure everyone's is. I think everyone's benefited from the lovely weather and the fabulous opportunity to spend time in your garden. But I'm just lucky enough to be able to do so.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. And we've been very fortunate because this summer has been, if you think about it, since the 23rd of March, we've had more good days than we've had bad.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So it would be horrible to think of what COVID would have been like if this had happened through the winter. Often we've sort of sat and thought, wow. And
you talk about things that we've learned and changed. My father and my brother in South Africa, it's now we communicate more because of COVID.
I think that's a good thing. Yes.
Oh,
no
absolutely.
Question. No question. And the WhatsApp groups that have been set up within families or interest groups, and that's happened. So people have been kicking and screaming into the 21st century. It's been great.
It has been. Yeah. We now have a weekly Zoom beer, which is excellent. It's taken us years to do that, and that's been great.
Well, even my mother, a 93-year-old, she's engaged with it too. So
Oh,
she joins.
brilliant! Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
superb. Yeah, my dad's 83, and even though he's an electronics engineer, it's taken him some while to get up and running, but we got there in the end. Super.
Well done him.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Tim, it's been absolutely wonderful to talk to you. It really, really has been. Thank you for your time. Is there a last message that you'd like to give?
No, I'd be interested to see where this goes. I'd like to see it as a tool and see what, how it can expand our interest in presenting yourself online and seeing if there's ways of connecting. And thank you for reaching out.